Veterans Week. We're honored to have some of the brave men and women who've served in our nation's military with us today. And I can't think of a better way to pay them back for their service than with a check for $1 million. So let's play. Who wants to be a millionaire? Welcome to Millionaire. It is Victories for Veterans Week. And today we are saluting America's heroes with the help of DAV, Disabled American Veterans, a nonprofit charity with nearly 1.3 million members nationwide. DAV helps more than 1 million veterans and their families each year in life-changing ways by connecting them with employment and making sure they get the benefits they've earned and deserve. Today, if our veterans manage to reach the $100,000 question, we'll make a $5,000 donation to DAV to help support more victories for veterans. And I can't think of a more deserving organization. So, are you guys ready to play Millionaire today? All right, let's welcome our first veteran who served in the Army as a chemical operations specialist from Los Angeles, California, Michael Higginbottom. What's up, Michael? How you doing, man? Doing great. Thank you. Welcome to Victories for Veterans Week. Thank you for your service to our country.
Thank you.
And hopefully I can repay you a little bit by giving you $1 million.
Hey, I'm all for that.
All right, me too. You're about to face 14 questions. The money value is growing from $500 all the way to that $1 million. You have your 3 lifelines. They're there if and when you need them. You ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? $500 question starts us off. At the Battle of Mobile Bay, naval hero David Farragut famously exclaimed, "What followed by full speed ahead?" We're out of coffee. We're late for the J-Lo concert. Damn the torpedoes. Look, that McDonald's has a play place.
Although I wouldn't mind going to a J-Lo concert, I'm gonna have to go with C. Damn the torpedoes. Final answer.
Full speed ahead. That's right.
Yes.
$500. And then we'll go to J-Lo.
There we go.
$1,000 question. The Mirai, Toyota's new hydrogen fuel cell vehicle, takes its name from a Japanese word that means what? Expensive, dangerous, ugly, or future?
Okay, I'm not familiar with the Mirai, but it's a new hydrogen fuel cell vehicle. I can't see it being expensive. I don't want to call it that, ugly or dangerous. Don't want to buy that. So I'm gonna go with D, future. Final answer.
That's $1,000. Well done. All right, Michael.
All right.
Third question worth $2,000. Guy Fieri, Amy Finley, and Jeff Morrow have all been winning contestants on a reality show titled The Next What? Weather Channel Tornado Tracker, Food Network star, MTV VJ, Golf Channel Putting Guru.
Okay, well, I definitely like to watch a lot of the Food Network shows, if you can't tell. So I'm gonna go with, I know Guy Fieri, B, Food Network star. Final answer.
That's exactly right. All chefs, and good for $2,000. This will be good for 3. A credo Mr. Spock from Star Trek might appreciate. What does rapper A$AP Rocky claim the ASAP in his name stands for? A singer and poet, a secretary and pharmacist, always strive and prosper, a saint and prince.
Okay, well, I'm not a big Trekkie. I have heard of A$AP Rocky, and I know that Spock is famous for saying live long and prosper. I can't do the finger thing, but I'm gonna go with C, always strive and prosper. Final answer.
That is correct.
Ah, yeah.
You got it, $3,000. All right, next stop, $5,000, also the first threshold we can get to. So here it is, $5,000 threshold question. In the 1850s, what founder of one of the first news agencies, which still bears his name, had a carrier pigeon service that flew stock prices between European cities. Paul Reuter, William Morris, Max Factor, Harvey Firestone.
I know that Max Factor is makeup. Harvey Firestone, D would be Firestone tires. Paul Reuter or William Morris. I've heard of Reuter, and I've heard of that being associated with the news agents. William Morris, I think they're, it might be cigarettes. I'm gonna go with A, Paul Reuter. William Morris, I think, is actually a talent agency or something like that. I'm gonna go A, Paul Reuter. Make it my final answer.
Reuter News Service. That's right. You got it. Yeah, William Morris. Now WB is a talent agency. All right, man, we're back. More victories for Veterans Week right after this. Welcome back to Victories for Veterans Week. Michael Higginbottom served in the United States Army, is now at $5,000.
Yes.
Reach that threshold, that money is safe.
Yeah.
What made you decide to go Army?
Well, you know, at the time, I really felt like I could use some maturity. I felt like it would be something that would help me experience a little bit more of life and what it had to offer, as well as get some money for school. So I used that money, GI Bill, and went to college. And, you know, it definitely helped me mature a lot and really get to see some things that I wouldn't have got to see.
And I heard boot camp served you well, too.
Oh, yeah, it definitely did. I actually lost. When I went in, I was 250 pounds. Yeah. I actually dropped down to 195 in 1 month.
Wow.
Yes.
That's solid.
Yes, it worked me out.
Well, again, thanks for what you did, and you're doing well. You're already guaranteed $5,000. You can't lose that money. We can only add to it.
Thank you.
So let's add to it.
All right.
Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? All right. $7,000. That's what this question is worth. According to the USDA, the average American eats about 30 pounds of what per year, over a third of it coming from pizza? Pepperoni, anchovies, cheese, or onions?
Okay, according to USDA, it's the administration, average American eats about 30 pounds of what per year? Over a third of it coming from pizza. So I know a lot of people aren't big fans of anchovies. Onions, I order a lot of pizzas. I hardly ever get onion on it. Pepperoni, yes, but I don't see us eating 30 pounds of pepperoni in a year. But every pizza has cheese on it. So yeah, I can see that, 30 pounds of cheese. I'll probably do that a month.
So much for boot camp.
All right, so much for boot camp, right? You know, I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna say C, cheese. Final answer.
It's a lot of pizza and a lot of cheese.
Yes.
But you're a big man, and you got it right.
Yes.
7,000. All right, Michael, we're getting up there.
Oh, yeah.
About to reach the halfway point to $1 million. This is a $10,000 question. You still have all your lifelines.
Nice.
If you ever hear someone say, I propelled the biscuit with my tang, but it settled in the kitchen, so I lost 10 points. Which game are they most likely talking about? Horseshoes, badminton, shuffleboard, cornhole.
So I've played horseshoes. I'm not familiar with the biscuit or tang. Shuffleboard, I'm not really familiar with. Badminton. I played cornhole. I'm pretty good at it. Actually, it'd be pretty good at cornhole. I really don't know.
All 3 lifelines there.
No, I think I might have to ask the audience on this. I'm gonna ask the audience.
Final
answer.
All right, Michael. Audience, we could use some help here. If you would, pick up those keypads, into your votes now. All right, Michael, let's take a look at the results. Hopefully the audience cleared this up for you. 76% say it's C, shuffleboard.
I was kind of leaning towards shuffleboard because I know you don't actually lose 10 points in the rest in the cornhole. Horseshoe, no kitchen. So I'm gonna go with C, shuffleboard, go with the audience. They look pretty intelligent. C, shuffleboard. Final answer.
Shuffleboard. It is. Way to go, everybody.
Thank you.
Good job. Well done. $10,000. 7 questions in, just 7 more to get to that $1 million. We are halfway there, and right away a chance to double that 10,000, going for 20 with this question. Taking 59 days to do it. In 1909, Alice Ramsey made history by becoming the first woman to accomplish what feat? Reaching the North Pole, swimming the English Channel, driving across the United States, climbing Mount Everest.
All right, so I think that I can kind of rule out. Swimming the English Channel, if it takes you 59 days to swim the English Channel, you're probably not gonna make it. Driving across the United States, I've done that in almost 3 days. So, well, not literally.
Right.
Close. Climbing Mount Everest, I really don't see it taking 59 days to climb Mount Everest. Man, that's a lot of days. But reaching the North Pole, that seems a little bit more feasible to me, to reach the North Pole in 59 days.
Still have 2 lifelines, 50-50 and your +1.
Yeah. Climbing Mount Everest. Everest. First woman. Can you remind me where am I at?
You bet. You're at 10,000.
10,000.
Chance to double your money here and get to 20. You can always leave with 10,000. If you risk it now and give me an incorrect answer, you're risking half your money. You give up 5, you leave with 5.
I knew I was going to have to try to take a risk.
And you still have those 2 lifelines.
I don't see it being C, driving across the United States, climbing Mount Everest.
You got the 50-50 and the +1.
Let me use the 50-50.
Final?
Final answer.
All right, I'll take away 2 incorrect answers. Reaching the North Pole, driving across the United States.
This makes it pretty much easier for me. I am going to go with A, reaching the North Pole, and I'm going to make that my final answer.
It was the 1909 part. It took her that long to drive across the United States. C. C, Michael. Yeah, back then, that's how long it took her.
That's it.
And you're walking out of here with $5,000. Thank you again for what you did, serving our Army and serving the armed forces. We're going to come back. More veterans. Welcome back to Millionaire. Time to give away some more money, so let's welcome our next contestant, an Army veteran who served in Iraq. From Hamilton, New Jersey, Mick Dotto is here. Mick, thank you for being here, supporting DAV. Thank you for your service to our country.
My pleasure.
You're about to face 14 questions. Money value is growing from $500 all the way to that $1 million.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
You got your 3 lifelines are there if you need them.
Okay.
So let's do this. Let's
Ready.
play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? $500 question starts us off. Good luck. Here we go. Pinch the tail shell as you carefully pull with your teeth is lifehacker.com's suggestion for getting all the meat from the tail of what popular cold appetizer? Shrimp cocktail, baboon quesadillas, moose poppers, dingo kebabs.
Oh gosh, this is a slam dunk here. I'm gonna say A, shrimp cocktail, final answer.
Are you sure? Sure.
We can go get some dingo kebabs, however this works out
The baboon
afterwards.
quesadillas sound great.
Let's do it.
But you got it right.
Awesome.
A little chewy. A little chewy.
It's a game you need.
Yeah.
Baboon.
$1,000 question. Espoused by Douglas MacArthur during World War II, Sun Tzu's The Art of War includes chapters with all but which of these titles? Weak points and strong, the use of spies, the attack by fire, hugging it out.
All right, I'm gonna go D, hugging it out. Final answer.
Don't you think more of us should just hug it out?
I think they should, maybe fluffy fingers.
Right,
You know?
exactly.
I don't know.
You got it right.
I don't know.
$1,000. Third question worth $2,000. Recently seen in the movie La La Land, TravelandLeisure.com chose Griffith Observatory as the most romantic destination in which U.S. state? Florida, Texas, California, or Virginia?
Golly, I'm gonna have to say C, California. Final answer.
You're right. They were wrong, but you're right. Well done. All right, just getting into your game. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back, give away some more money to veterans right after this. That question was defense condition. Welcome back to Millionaire. Mick Gatto, $2,000. We're just getting into your game. 3 questions in. We have much more to do. A couple away from that $5,000 threshold. So let's get back to it.
Let's do it.
Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? 3,000. That's what this is worth. 2017's Meddling Kids, a humorous horror novel by Edgar Cantero, was inspired in part by what classic Hanna-Barbera cartoon franchise? Yogi Bear, The Jetsons, Tom and Jerry, Scooby-Doo.
Wow, thank you, Saturday morning cartoons. I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you kids. I'm gonna go D, Scooby-Doo. Final answer.
That's exactly right. There you go. $3,000. All right, $5,000. Chance to get to that threshold. Here it is. Many U.S. coins from the 18th and 19th centuries feature a tooth-like design around their perimeter, with each individual tooth known as a what? Denticle, follicle, cuticle, clavicle.
Oh, it could be any of those things. Let's talk it out. Okay, so C, cuticle, that's these things, so I don't see a coin having that. Clavicle, we got some clavicles here. Follicles, a whole head full of them for now. So I'm gonna say it's gotta be A, denticle. Final answer.
Tooth-like, denticle. You got it. $5,000. All right, Nick, well done. That sound means that time is up today. We got to hit the deck. No, we're all good. It's all good. But thank you so much for joining us for Victories for Veterans Week. Mick's going to come back and play again, and I hope you'll join us. Trevor has been a part of this, and I'm Chris Harrison. We'll see you next time.